next presentation of this session, we are having Professor Yaseen Iqbal, who is the principal organizer of this event. He has PhD degree in engineering materials, has worked several years in British academia and industry, and presently works as a foreign professor at Department of Physics, University of Peshawar. I would like to call him to talk on the topic academia-industry interaction, why and how. Please, Sir Yaseen Iqbal.
To lend authority to teaching, and second, to lend authenticity to teaching. And then extension is the exploitation of that knowledge for economic and social development. Now look around. Are we developed economically? And could we teach what was expected from us? Teaching, yes, but for what? What could we teach to people? Our nation doesn't know how to ride a bus. We are teaching a nation. We have numerous higher education institutions, but we couldn't teach our nation how to ride a bus. We are academic. Then research. Yes, but for what? Can we make something? What innovation could we bring in the past 60 years? Extension or application. When we say application of knowledge, switch off the Edison bulb and you see your society, we will be living in the Stone Age. This is the application of knowledge. Take off the Faraday's electricity from your society and look into yourself where we are without electricity. Take off the Western computer. Take up the Western computer, television, and what you call all the telecommunication devices. Then look into your world where we are. Right? We are the Stone Age people without the West technology, without Japan. Right? Because they have applied their knowledge and they have taken their sense to the society, but we haven't. This is the application of knowledge. Right? Yeah, okay. So now look, teaching forms the base. Here you tell the society how to behave, how to proceed. You increase their general knowledge, what is around them. Then by research, you provide teaching. And when you apply it, you take the sense to society. And that is why we need academia-industry collaboration. We have science, but what's the difference between the professor of physics and the professor of history or Kushner in our country? The professor of physics should be Faraday, but we don't have that. Why? Because we are not interconnecting these three. If we connect them, then our teaching is only to teach. It has no responsibility to the society. Thirdly, who can ask a professor about his duty when he reaches his professorship? Then what is the benefit of research after that? There should be some attraction for research. No authority to propose restrictive internal policies of our institutions and our system, obviously. So, the teaching community, academia, has been paralyzed. Industry not interested in academia research because of lack of credibility. If we propose something on the basis of what? Do I have the laboratory to test my industry product and tell them that this is good and this is bad? Lack of specialized technical infrastructure, no expertise. So what by all this I mean? That our academic institutions are producing copies of teachers. They are not taking our sense to society. And what our industry does, it copies products from the West or from other imported formulae and high-profile foreign consultants. basis of interaction with academia. If they happen to come to us, what we have to offer to them? Then anxiety to keep problems and breakthroughs confidential for fear of losing the competitive edge. Yes, we go to the sugar industry and tell them that please help us. We are bringing our technicality, our skills to your industry. They say that sugar is in the sugar cane and I have the machine to squeeze it. What an academic can do here? What is the job of the academic? But if you look, quality is impossible without original research. You can copy things by copying formulae, but you cannot produce original things for the global market without original research. Reasons for poor interaction. Government. What government couldn't do? Government was not interested. They say we have enough fertile land to feed our nation. Agriculture was the main profession and it was considered to feed the nation. Priorities were different. Only food was the problem. But Peshawar was the city of professionals. But where these professionals are, we are looking at what? And people run away from this lane. Would we produce a society where somebody will prefer to live? If you look into this one example, why I am running away to Britain? Because they have a society, they have social services, they have security, they have every facility for research, for education and everything. If they ask me, come to Britain, and they ring their high commission and my visa is sent by post to me, they put this in your passport and come to UK. But if I ask a British to come to my society, work in my society, help my society, become a doctor here, become a professor here, or some other field, should I tell them to stand in the row for your identity card? Should I tell them to ride the bus in this environment you see? Should I tell them to go to hospital? The way they treat people? Can I ask somebody? Never. So we will have to change our society to attract the talented lot of the world as people do with us. Priorities changed. Food was no more the target. Technology came. Certain nations went up. Globalization, westernization, adventurism, modernization, all these things came into our society. Internet flooded everywhere with information. Change inevitable. But how? We have two options. Either we should die or live. Now we are at that age. Here is the need for academia and industry to meet. Developed and underdeveloped. I will repeat the definitions that developed nations are those who know their mineral and human resources and know to optimize the utilization of their available resources. They are developed people. And the people who don't know their mineral and human resources and don't know the way to optimize the utilization of that. Just a simple example. Say 100 kg bag, nobody will buy it for a couple of rupees. But if you transform it into glass, then 1 kilo of zinc into crystal glass earns you 1,000 pounds because you optimize the utilization of your available mineral resource. This is the optimization. The academia is here to offer their services. Today we are here. We offer our service. The industry is here to decide. Now we have educated industrialists and they know that we can't take our product to the global market without original research. We will have to be unique and then globally our product will be respected. Poor quality. If you produce third class quality, China is here to produce 10 10th class quality. You can never compete. Who is our judge? Consumer, marketer, or quality engineer? We will have to decide that what is our target. If I am selling our two cars, if I am selling orange from Mardan and Palo, I am not earning foreign currency. But if I sell my product outside my country, then I am earning something. I am developing the economy. Better quality, originality, no way without research. It is impossible. The government is here to support. But can we cross the pulsirat of the file culture? My worthy was Chancellor, this event have never been possible if I didn't have money in my pocket. If I was waiting for the university and the file culture, it was not possible. The same is my HEC friend, who are representing HECA. If I am waiting for your money, it is impossible to do. So my government, my policies should change according to the world. If you are copying from me the Western culture, if my girls are copying their clothes, why my government is not copying their system? Such events are impossible for ordinary people. If they don't have a couple of likes of rupees in their bank account, they can't organize a seminar. So we will have to change if we are to survive. The government is interested. They are spending billions of rupees on various developmental projects. 120 billion for part in the coming 9 years. Thanks to EPC, the labs are being innovated. But how?
Yok vermiyor da 2 metre yani.
The way out. Learn from others and shut our eyes for you. We are to meet the modern world is raise the barriers of discouraging majority. Go to anybody in this country and tell them that we need modernization. We need our life modernized. If they tell you leave this, you haven't got to the others. We will have to change our discussion. Then let's have a look at it. Yeah?
Study seminar, this presentation.
USA is another example. They have only 24 institutions in this institution, Pennsylvania State University has 21 centers only in the Material Research Institute. We are claiming that we are mineralogically rich, but do we have an institute in our region or in the country which is called Material Research Institute? Yes, all these institutes were founded by faculty members. They were funded by government and industry, and their aim was discovery, advancement, and implementation of new technology. This is India. They are having this thing for the last 27, 28 years, which we are doing today. These are dear professors like you. Yes, please. Now, what we need a strong academia industry forum here to make the culture. Without making the culture and coming after 1 year or 2 years in such a seminar, no, impossible. We will have to be friends. We will have to be together. We will have to be in contact for 4 hours. Then we can move forward. Institutes able to solve industry and academic needs, proposals being submitted, but very slow on system.
ये तुमने गलत कर दिया, इस तरह पिक्चर नहीं लेते, जरा ठहरा कर दिया, नहीं गलत पिक्चर मुझे बताया इतना वेट करना है आपने, आप इतनी देर वेट करना है तुम जाके चेक कर लो, फिक्स हो जाके चेक कर लो, ब्लर आएगी मुझे बताया ना, मैंने चेक की हुई है ना।